My name is Vanessa Rimando. I'm the owner and principal of my own consulting and coaching business, Vanessa Rimando, LLC. So I came to know Coacharya when I was searching for a way to help my clients find a way to empower themselves to making decisions for their businesses. So, you know, the old saying, give a person a fish and feed them for a day, and teach them to fish and you feed them for life. So this is kind of what I was looking for to help augment the way that I engage with my clients. And I happened to come across Coacharya in my research on doing on research on coaching programs, and it was really kismet, really. I chose Coacharya for my coach training. As I said, it was kind of like kismet. Um, I saw that a new program was being offered by Coacharya, the Systemic Leadership coaching program, and that it was starting the following week. And I was looking for a program that really spoke to me. I wanted a program that aligned with my own values, such as empowerment, a holistic approach to change management, a balance of science and research with Eastern and Western philosophies and thinking, and also the belief that coaching should be available to more than just executives of large corporations, because I believe that we can all benefit from having a coach on our side. So I think the best part of my experience with Coacharya has been the perspectives and learnings from each of the participants in the program, as well as from the instructors. So we all come to Coacharya as professionals with a multitude of experiences, and those experiences, I feel, just add to the context of our learnings through the program. So the sharing both in the class and outside of the class has been invaluable. I decided to get my coaching credentials because I think that the world of coaching is heading towards a place of regulation. So here in the United States, there are many that call themselves a coach, but don't necessarily follow a code of ethics, which is potentially problematic for clients, and I think has the potential to downplay the true potential of coaching. So credentials let people know that there is that code of ethics and an underlying methodology behind a coach's approach. And I feel like this also helps to establish a level of trust right from the start. So I think that the most useful thing that I've learned in coach training with Coacharya is that coaches benefit um, from opening themselves up to the process of being coached themselves. So, you know, what we learn as coaches is that we, as individuals, have the capacity to confidently choose our own paths and unlock our own potential. So this was, I guess, this was more of an affirmation for me and what I wanted to achieve with my clients. But it was interesting to see that I could turn it on myself. So through my coach training with Coacharya, I think my approach to my business has changed. So coaching was a new area to me when I entered the program from a learning perspective. I realized what I had been doing was at some level systemic coaching, but hadn't had the vocabulary to apply to it. But what the coach training had enabled me to do was approach each of my clients with a more informed mindset, and to transform my mindset in engaging with each of my clients with a coach's mindset rather than just a consulting frame of reference where I'm telling them what to do. So coach training has benefited me professionally, because my consulting business, well, my business sat squarely in the consulting space, which is mainly telling and advising. I definitely hit a wall when I felt that my clients were solely relying on me for the answers. They were looking for me for the answers for their businesses, which I felt was um, I never felt completely comfortable with that. So through coach training, I've been able to again incorporate a coach's mindset and take my work further with clients than I have before. And so I've expanded my services and my offerings that um, include this ability to empower them and to make decisions about their businesses where they might not have felt comfortable doing that before. What I learned about myself during the course of the program is that I view myself through a lens of judgment. And, I pick myself apart and I say, this aspect is good, this aspect is bad, air quotes good, air quotes bad. And I think part of my coach's journey has been to accept and appreciate myself as a whole being, as an entire being, and that all of who I am is what makes up me, my perspective, my unique perspective. It makes it valuable, and it makes it beautiful as well. I think the primary reason I would recommend Coacharya to anyone really is there is an incredible growing mind share that fuels Coacharya. And it's that mind share is growing the pool of resources and the number of programs that are being offered through Coacharya. And it's absolutely incredible. I think that this is just the start of Coacharya's journey and has the potential to grow um, with the more lives that Coacharya touches. Well, who would benefit from the program? I would say anyone that leads a team of individuals, for sure, hands down. But really, professionals of any kind. And I went into the program believing this, but I do believe that coach training should be accessible to everyone because of the journey that you go on as a coach to your own discovery and to your own empowerment. I think that in itself is a gift that everyone can benefit from, for sure. So, my advice to someone who is thinking about starting coach training with Coacharya is that to seriously think about Coacharya as an option for you because it offers a perspective that not many coach training programs are offering out there. It encourages you and engages you to look at yourself and individuals as a whole. And in doing so, you have to be prepared to enter a journey beyond the classroom, so to speak, and really open yourself up to the process. And I think that you will be pleasantly surprised about what you learn about yourself, even beyond the learnings as the class trainings as a coach.